Hey guys, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. So we're back with one of my most favorite videos to film, a full face of makeup that you guys recommended to me. These are literally just so much fun. Literally from my last video that I did of this, there are so many products you guys recommended that I now use in my everyday makeup routine because they're just so good. But I do want to mention that I'm going to obviously keep this video series going, so down below in the comments I'll ask you guys like what products you guys recommend from the drugstore, so don't forget to give me some suggestions so I can go ahead and start ordering them for my next video like this. But I don't want to talk for too long, so don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new here. I make a lot of mascara comparison videos and videos like this. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'm so excited for it. Literally, it's my favorite video. So I'm just gonna jump right into trying some of your guys' favorite products. Before I start, I do want to mention, even though I say or I call this like a full face, I don't necessarily have all the products for a full face because when you guys recommend products to me, I don't want to try like 20 in a video. I want to try like 7 so I can really focus on each one, if that makes sense, and just like really try that one out and not rush through it. So the first product you guys recommended to me was the Maybelline Master Fix Face Studio like setting spray. I've always seen this in store and I just never tried it because I don't know, I didn't really hear much about it and I just like had no idea what to expect. I'm a huge like setting spray person. Hold on, before I start talking too much, I'll do this. And I do like to apply setting spray before I apply primer or anything. I just feel like it helps so much with your makeup lasting throughout the day. But I do absolutely love the Morphe Continuous setting spray, but this one, I like that it's not like scenty. Like I can't like, it's not like aggressive or anything. The sprayer isn't super like fine, but like I don't know, that never really honestly bothers me as long as it's not like chunks of like water on my face. But so far, okay, it dries actually pretty quickly. I like it. Okay, this is one of those products that, like I can't really tell you if I love it or not until I like try it more and you know like wear it throughout the day type of thing. But so next, someone recommended that I should try the Hard Candy Hydrating 12-Hour Makeup Grip Primer because they said it was like a dupe of the Hydro Grip, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, which I have been using. I got that for Christmas. So if this is a dupe, I'm gonna be so excited because you know I'm not really a big fan of high-end makeup. It honestly just, it's so much money. I mean, some products are definitely worth it, but this looks, if you guys have tried the Milk Makeup one, this like consistency and like color is like exactly like it. This one I feel like is a little bit more like thick, I'd say probably, but we're gonna try this. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit on my cheek. I'm so excited because I got this from Walmart and it was like really inexpensive, so if this is like a dupe, that's gonna be incredible. It feels, oh my god, yeah, this is a dupe for sure. Thank you for recommending this to me, oh my god. Okay, so I don't know what part I'm probably cutting from after you guys saw me use the setting spray and the Hard Candy Primer. Well, I ended up applying the 𝐿𝐹 Hydrating Camo Concealer, which one of you guys recommended to me and I was so excited about. I applied this twice as a base and for some reason my skin kept being so weird. I wasn't really sure what was going on until the second time around I realized the Hard Candy Primer and the 𝐿𝐹 Hydrating Concealer don't mix well. I've noticed this happen with the Milk Makeup Primer with some concealers too. I don't know what it is. It's like the consistency makes the concealer on top like not apply sort of, but it's only with some concealers. So since you guys already saw me apply the Hard Candy Primer and the setting spray, that's kind of that portion, but I took those off my face and I'm gonna go in with the 𝐿𝐹 Hydrating Camo Concealer on bare skin with a primer that I normally use. But there's definitely nothing wrong with this primer or this concealer. Like they just don't work well together type of thing, but I still really like this and I want to use this with some of the concealers that I know work well with like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer because it really is a dupe. Okay, so third time's a charm. This is the 𝐿𝐹 Hydrating Camo Concealer. I got mine in the shade Fair Rose, and we're just gonna apply it to the normal spots. I am breaking out a little bit, so we're just gonna put some on those spots too, on my chin. It's kind of funny, sometimes when this happens, I try not to like get discouraged about it because sometimes when you film the same thing over and over and over again because like say the footage gets messed up or oh you didn't realize like your hair was weird or I don't know, I end up refilming like a lot of videos sometimes, but I try not to get discouraged when this wasn't working and we're just going with it. But I'm gonna apply a little bit under my eyes and I'm just gonna go tap it out with my finger. I'm curious, now that we're using this concealer without that primer, before, I don't even know how to describe it, it was like breaking up and just like not applying in some areas of my face. Like there were just like patches where the concealer wasn't applying. It was so strange. So I guess those two just don't match up well, but that's okay. Okay, this is exciting. It's looking really good now. I was really worried there. I was like, oh no, is it gonna look bad? But this one blends in so much better than the other 𝐿𝐹 one. I've done a review on the 𝐿𝐹 like 16-hour camo, the normal one, not the hydrating one. I'll leave like a card on the screen if you guys are interested in that video. I do like an 8-hour wear test and everything. And that concealer was just so drying on me and I've used it again since. It just tears my skin apart. So that's why one of you guys recommended this one to me. And it's like the difference is like night and day. Like look how like glowy and more like natural this concealer is. And it just like looks so much better on the skin than the original 𝐿𝐹 one. So I'm really excited about this. This concealer definitely has a lighter coverage than the original e.l.f., which I find kind of different, strange, I don't know, because this is supposed to be the same concealer, just like more hydrating basically, but definitely the original e.l.f. one has like a medium to full coverage, and this one's honestly really light coverage in my opinion. It kind of reminds me of like the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in a way. Okay, so there's concealer on one eye. As you can see, it's definitely like a light coverage. I am going to add a little bit more to see if I can like build up the coverage in a second, but I'm going to go off camera and just blend out this side. Okay, yay, it's looking really, really good on the skin. I'm really happy. I'm going to try to add a little bit more in here. I think I did mention this in my last video, like I was using a retinol and it really affected my skin. It made my entire face peel and like red and like burn. It was awful, and I'm still having like some issues with that. So if you see like patchiness, redness, like just work with me on it. Pretend it's not there because it's just from the retinol. But my skin, that was like 3 weeks ago that I applied the retinol, and I still have been having skin issues. A second layer of this concealer definitely added a little bit more coverage, but it kind of surprises me that this was a lighter concealer. I expected it to be super full coverage, but I'm honestly really not mad about it. But next we're going to be moving on to powder. One of you guys wanted me to try JOA Beauty, which like it's a brand only sold in CVS, I'm pretty sure. So I actually bought like a full face of products from there, but I didn't have a powder for this video you guys recommended, so I wanted to use the powder and just kind of see what I think of it. So this is the JOA Selfie Ready Setting Powder. I got mine in the shade Translucent, so it is like white. I have mentioned before that I'm not like the biggest fan of white powders. I feel like as someone who's very pale, I prefer like a little bit of a, not tan, but like my skin tone powder, because I feel like it adds a little bit more coverage, where white powders sometimes I feel like take away coverage. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to, oh god, I'm getting, oh no. We're gonna take this powder and I'm gonna take it on my little snowman sponge thing. Oh, we're just gonna put it like in my chin crease, maybe. Are you guys seeing this? You know how most of the time when you like bake or apply powders, they are like thicker and like you can really tell it's on there? This is very fine. This is honestly probably one of the most fine powders I have ever tried. I'm curious to see how this like brushes off, but you can definitely still see that acne spot pretty clear. I did try to cover it twice, but it didn't really work, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put some powder there. One of you didn't really recommend this powder to me, you just wanted me to try it, but I wanted to include it in this video. So I'm just gonna tap out any like under eye creases, and then I'm gonna set it. Oh my god, my brush just fell apart. Oh no, I'm gonna have to order a new one now. But I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Translucent Matte and Poreless Powder, and I guess I'm just gonna hold the brush like that, and we're gonna kind of brush this off. This is normally what I do. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I'm just gonna tap it in. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to keep using the JOA Beauty powder to kind of see what I think, but wait, I was kind of expecting to hate it, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm gonna take my little stub of a brush and just kind of get rid of it under my eyes. Now, I feel like I definitely... Okay, so this isn't the concealer, this is from the retinol, guys. It's not the concealer at all. Do you see how the concealer separated? So like it's more full coverage down here, but under my eyes it's like gone. That's the issue I've been having with the retinol. It really affected my skin, so my skin doesn't like take concealer as well, if that makes sense. So that's why the coverage isn't as good. That's why I look kind of sickly right now. Okay, so we're moving on to the next product. So one of you guys asked me to compare the NARS Laguna like shiny, the normal Laguna bronzer compared to the NARS Laguna matte bronzer. And I thought it was actually a really good idea. I was really curious because I didn't even realize NARS had a matte one because I'm not a huge high-end person. But because I like the NARS Laguna so much, I did end up buying the full matte one. And then I have the shiny one and like the small duo. So what I'm gonna end up doing is taking my Smashbox fan brush, which I always use to contour. I do talk about in all my videos how much I love using a highlight brush, and it's really beaten up. Like, look at that. But I do want to start with the original NARS Laguna, and we're gonna start on my left side, and I'll show you guys up close and we're gonna see if there's like a difference or not. So I like to start by just going in a line, kind of blending upward. Now I have used the original bronzer, like many times before, and I've never really noticed too much of a shine or anything because I don't really like shiny bronzers. I feel like not many people do. This one never seemed too shiny, but I am curious the difference between the matte one and this one. And I'm going to take a little bit under my lip, and then we're going to go down the side of the nose lightly. Okay, I'm also going to like clean this off on my pants. Oh wait, I need like to try the Cinema Secrets like brush cleaner. I know a lot of people like use that like when you're using the same brush for multiple colors. If you guys ever use it, let me know if you like it. But now we're going to go in with the NARS matte one, and we're going to see if this is different. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that they're going to look just identical, but Okay, we're gonna... Why do I feel like this one's a little bit more orange? Do you guys see that? Bring it up on my forehead. I feel like I'm not doing the best job of blending things today. I don't know if it's just like, we're just having a bad makeup day overall, but it's not gonna stop me from trying all these products. And then we're gonna do a little bit on the nose, like the other one. Okay, wait, okay, when you asked me to compare the like shiny one and the matte one, I kind of thought they were gonna look identical, and I just said that, but no. The shiny, I keep calling it shiny, it's not shiny, but you know what I mean. The one with like reflex in it is definitely a little bit cooler. I mean, it's not cool, but it's cooler toned than the matte one. The matte one's definitely a little bit more orange. Overall, it just seems a little bit more pigmented, I'd say. I feel like the difference isn't like super significant, but honestly, if I had to choose a side, I'd say I like the shiny one better. I mean, the matte one's still like fine, and I'll definitely still keep using it, but it's a little bit oranger. That's weird to me. I'm pretty sure no one recommended a blush to me this round, so I'm just gonna go into my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Dazzled. Now, one of you guys, I'll admit I cheated and I used this in one of my videos and I absolutely raved about it. Thank you so unbelievably much for recommending this to me. So this is the Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Extreme Highlighter in the shade Diamond Glow. I'm pretty sure this was released overseas first, and that's why I never saw it in stores or anything, but I ordered it from some website. I'll put it down below. And I ended up getting my hands on it. And you guys know me, highlighters are probably my favorite makeup product, and I love the Ofra Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Glazed Donut, and this one is so good. It's so good. So I'm gonna go to my Morphe M510 brush, and yes, there's a ton of fallout, but I don't care at all. I love it so much. I'm gonna apply this on the tops of my cheeks. And this one also looks like butter on the skin. Like, I noticed my Ofra Nikki Tutorials one, you can really tell that's on my skin. And I also over apply that one a lot. I mean, this one, obviously it's clear I'm wearing highlighter, but it honestly looks better on the skin. And I also want to mention that the person who recommended the Fenty Beauty lavender powder, I've also been using this in my everyday routine and I have been loving it. But I was serious when I said that like the products you guys recommend to me, like some of them literally go into my everyday routine because you guys have such good suggestions. That's why I love doing these videos, because I just find so many new things. We're just gonna put it down the center of my face a little bit, under my brow bone. I also want to mention that someone did recommend the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter to me, and I have this all ready for my next subscribers recommended video, because some of the products people will recommend like doubles of things, so I just kind of save them for the next video. So we're gonna do lips first. Someone recommended the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink like lip thing, and I always see these at CVS and I always want to pick one up. I got mine in the shade 65 Seductress. Why can't I speak? I do usually like these applicators, and I know I always buy the same color lip product just in slightly different shades because I'm a nudes girl, but we're gonna apply chapstick because I think my lips might like fall off if I apply that. Now I am applying this over chapstick, so it may not get the exact normal result, but my lips would literally like die if I applied this on its own, I think. First of all, the applicator is incredible. And the color, okay, I'm like doing a bad job of applying this though, because I can't like talk and apply lip product at the same time, but I do it anyways, and then it looks messy. I'm gonna go finish applying this and I'll be back. Okay, so here we go. It's a little bit messy. Yeah, it's one of those days. The color is beautiful. This might be like one of my favorite lip colors that I've ever tried. I don't know, I absolutely love this color on me. I'm so excited now. I can't wait to keep using this. This is what I mean. You guys recommend the best products to me ever. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and do my eyebrows. I'll be back. My camera's about to die though, so we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My battery did die. When I say that I did my eyebrows, all I mean is that I brushed through them with a clear brow gel, the e.l.f. one. Now I want to go in with that same setting spray we used at first to set my makeup, and this is when I'm really gonna be able to tell like how it looks, how it is, I guess, but we're gonna let that dry. The skin ended up, like that spray really helped melt the powder and concealer together, and I think it looks really, really good right now. I do look a little bit deathly because the concealer didn't take under my eyes where the retinol issue was, but like the highlighter just looks like butter on my skin. It's beautiful. Okay, now onto mascara, which is my favorite part. Someone recommended the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, which I had never heard of, and like look at the tube, it's so like unique. So basically I decided that I'm gonna use this in this video. If I like the way it looks on my eyes, I'm gonna include it in a mascara comparison and wear it for 8 hours and like see how it wears. If I don't like it though, then I won't include it. But we're gonna zoom in and wait. Okay, wait, look at this packaging. I'm like fascinated. And the wand, I'm excited. This actually, I think I'm gonna really like this. So we're gonna zoom in and apply it. Now that I'm up close, you can probably see like the skin thing I was talking about, like the separation, but okay, we're gonna wait. Okay, I've been having issues with the camera, like not focusing on my eye and focusing on my hand. So I hope that's not happening. Okay, this looks really good so far. Okay, wow, there's a mascara on my lower lashes. This seems like it's going to be an extremely intense mascara. It's definitely a little bit clumpy and I probably wouldn't prefer it on my lower lashes, but wow. Oh my god. You put this on your eye and it immediately applies so you don't have to work with it. Oh my god, I'm in shock. This is probably one of the most thick mascaras I have ever tried. And I'm not mad at it, but I feel like this is a mascara that can get clumpy really easily. So I do want to be careful, but I'm in love with the wand. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, this is 2 coats of this mascara. Wow. Why doesn't no one talk about this? Maybe it wears horribly throughout the day. I have no idea. I have to check that out and see. But I'll definitely be including this in an upcoming mascara comparison. Do you see that? I'm gonna go apply this on my other eye and then we're gonna do the outro. Okay, so I feel like I have like powder and stuff all over me, so ignore that if that's true. But I am so excited. You guys always hit it out of the ballpark with all of your suggestions. Like I always end up loving like all the products and I'm so excited to keep using some of these. The mascara, so it's definitely like a clumpy mascara. I'll admit that. And I think that if you have short lashes, you may not like it. Sadly, I can't wear it for 8 hours in this video, but I will include it in an 8-hour wear test comparison video because this I'm very excited about. Thank you guys all so much for watching as always. This is literally my favorite video to film. I know we had some technical difficulties with the concealer and the primer. Those just did not work well together. Thanks for sticking with me and just kind of going with the flow in some of my videos. I feel like things go wrong a lot, but I feel like showing you guys that things go wrong is better than like pretending that they didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of the video. I do post every 3 days at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the next time you'll see me will be in 3 days from now.